everyone, this is Greyshot, and I'm doing something a little bit different. Alright, so, hello everyone, this is Greyshot, and today I'm doing something a little bit different with Axis and Allies. Now, I am getting very close to actually getting to the top tier for the Allies. I haven't played that much Axis recently, been busy with lots of different stuff, but I might do that and try to push for the Allies another time. This, I want to try something a little different, being custom games. So, for those who don't know, you can play custom games of Axis and Allies, and I figured, you know what? Let me try to do this, play as a single nation, record my entire playthrough. And I feel like that could be fun. Now, again, I'll probably do an Allied game in the meantime, so that way at least I have 2 separate recordings going. But I feel like at least I could participate in some manner and just have fun. And that way we'll see how well I do with other players in a coordinated effort. Probably want to go standard, right? And I feel like that's a good idea. We'll go with is there any like good modifiers? A lot of these are interesting. So it's biased. Interesting. 24-hour timetable. What is biased luck? I'm actually kind of curious on that one. What is biased luck? Dice mode. Biased. The advanced dice mode that controls it for extreme rolls, favoring average results. Results of 2, 3, 4 are more likely to occur than results of 1, 5, or 6. Interesting. For each roll, the game takes a random result out of that 100 corresponds to the possible dice outcomes 1 through 6. Interesting. So you have a higher chance of 2, 3s, and 4. So you're not really attacking with infantry or even. Wait, is there an attack 36? I mean, not really. I can't think of anything that is attacking with 6. But again, if that's the case, then you're not gonna miss with battleships or something like that as often. So it's probably better to then have bombers and such, because you know there's a very high likelihood that they will get the target. Unlike the infantry, which are very unlikely to hit something, so you really need support there. That could be fun. I think that could be really fun. All right, so we'll give that a try. We'll join we'll join this version. So it seems dumb. And I will join a power first. We'll join as the Soviets. Why not? So we'll do what we can. We'll do what we can, and you know, hopefully help win the game and all that stuff. Now, again, I'm curious to see how this is gonna go in terms of, you know, Soviets, because a lot of the time I attack with 1 infantry unit, but I'm sure what could possibly go wrong. All right, so we're in a game. Well, we'll see how this goes. Okay, so let's get infantry, I guess, just to fill up the line, right? So I guess we'll just start off with a base. If 2s are more, you know, important, then hopefully me sending everyone here is still a good move. Here's hoping. Please. Please. Anyway. There we go. Alright, we have all the guys here. We should be good. I'm excited. Hopefully I don't die. Hopefully. Let's see if actually, you know what? The turn roll could be better for me, because again, there's a lot of artillery in this one. So if there's more 2s, then. Oh my god. That roll, my lord. Oh, there we go. That's not bad. What is this? I expect more 2s. Do I literally have to retreat from this position? I have to retreat from the capital. Oh my god. I want him dead. I want him dead. Did the game just quit? Did I just break the game? I can feel someone here. I can feel someone watching in disappointment. Alright. Should be fine here. Should be fine. Oh, good. I'm glad I'm not the only one being effed over with this dice roll nonsense. Wait, wasn't there a bomber in this section, or I didn't kill it? Hold on. Where's the bomber? Oh, the bomber's back in... Oh, that's a bit annoying. Alright, he could attack here. I need to kill it, but I also don't want to sacrifice all my men at this point. So... yeah. Damn it. I probably should pull back. We'll finish the retreat at the very least. Because I don't... I mean, it would kill the fighter and bomber at the very least. Never mind. Let's go. Let's go! Alright, nope. Take that way. Stop. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. Cancel retreat. There we go. I need to focus on killing the fighter and stuff. Oh, now you want to hit. Okay. Good luck, buddy. I may have ruined this game for you guys, but you know what? It's okay. It's okay. Just imagine... we'll see how things go. I mean, I couldn't have ruined the game that much, right, chat? Oh... Hey, got the territory, killed the fighter, and you know what? German forces are probably going to have a rough time pushing forward. Hopefully. Hey, hell, if he does charge there with everything he has, that would be amazing, but I don't think he will. I don't think he will. Alright, let's see what my teammates do. Alright, everyone, we are back, and let's see how my team did. Okay. So first up, let's go to the Germans. Let's see, Germans got, let's see. They seized the north, okay, destroyed a cruiser, no losses. Undefeated, Germany 1 took the undefended territory. Okay, well, looks like that changed. Germany won here, okay, but they took some losses, makes sense. They engaged up here, they only lost... Oh, okay, so yeah, defending sub is the only thing that survived. And, wait, no, one destroyed one transport and one battleship. I guess they just... Wait, how the battleship got destroyed, but the destroyer wasn't? I might be missing something here. At the very least, it looks like the West Coast America is fine, or the East Coast. And then what they produce? Sub, transports, aircraft. Wait, what the frick? They're going for, they're going to, oh, god damn it. Okay. Well, if I can get through this, I might be in a good state. What else is there? Well, next up, we got the British, who, they took Borneo, which I'll give credit toward, and did a draw after UK lost one destroyer, one bomber, defenders lost one battleship. They only engaged with 2 units and killed a battleship. I'll give credit. That's risky as hell, but at least they got it. They didn't kill the transport, so we could still... Well, no, the destroyer would block it. The UK destroyed 2 fighters, 1 battleship. Oh, they did the... Okay. Fun fact, this attack down here is like 50-50. I will say, I'm glad that they destroyed 2 fighters, a battleship, aircraft carrier, and only lost, well, a fighter, a cruiser, an aircraft... They pretty much lost everything. Now, they could try to defend here, but I'm not entirely sure how that's going to go. And I can't attack because these guys will be right here, and they'll be pulverized. I can at least take some territory and make it harder, but... Most likely, right? Oh, wait. He only has 1 transport, so technically you get, what, 2 guys. And then maybe the fighter. Oh, he has a lot of fighters. That's gonna be rough for him. Let me do a quick calculation to see if I can maybe send my fighters to help him here. Because let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4. Maybe. Okay, yeah, there is no scenario in which that attack on India doesn't succeed. So that's horrifying. So I'll probably attack here. Make him waste men attacking this location. Keep men here because they'll need reinforcements. But the only thing I will say is the American fleet that close to Japan could scare him. Especially if he doesn't move his fleet back here. But then again, he has enough air support that he'll be fine. And I don't think... Even if they did take this, I do not think... Japan couldn't just simply use air power and murder what's there of the American fleet, but we'll see. I'll cause at least some havoc, but again, I can't exactly help. So we'll see what my allies do. Again, I'm assuming he has a force here. He dropped a tank off here from Canada to, I guess, try to rush up and really help El Alamein. Yeah, I mean, they should be fine as long as they can reinforce here and then pulverize them in Egypt, but it's going to be close. I'll at least cause some havoc for the Germans. Yeah, so here's my strategy, right? Most of the air power is over here, most likely for an attack on the UK. If I engage him and force him to lose all of his troops in Ukraine, that could be beneficial. So that's exactly what I'm going to do. I'm going to get an armored unit, but most of it's going to be, you know, infantry. Okay, we are going to move in here with one unit. I'm going to send all the units here. Alright, so I could send planes. I'm just going to take this location just to harass him. Move here, one here. Submarine. The submarine could attack. And he has nothing to stop me, right? Except for a cruiser and aircraft carrier. If I get a lucky shot, I could kill one of the two. Let's do it. Let's go for luck, because otherwise I can't really do anything else. At the very least, I could try to kill something big. So, with the kamikaze, the Russian sub is a go. All right, let's launch the air attack here. Yeah, like I said, not really much else I can do. I'll send the infantry in there, keep the 4 there, to at least keep it contained, and then spread out the 2 guys here. But yeah, we'll see. We'll see what happens. This should be more than enough to stop it. If they at least make the German be like, wait a second, why is the Russian advancing? They shouldn't be advancing. But anyway, let's kill that and figure out what we do next. But you don't have a destroyer. That's my one saving grace, the fact that he doesn't have a destroyer. Let's see if I absolutely fuck up in this regard. Let's see. 3, no hits. Was really hoping for a hit from a tank or an aircraft. That's fine. I need that last turn. Not great. Not terrible. No, it is terrible. Come on. No! Damn it. Everyone hits. Alright. I was hoping the being more, you know, based would come in handy right there, but apparently not. Aircraft, he could send it in 1, 2, 3. Yeah, that's not a huge force. That's my big concern right now. Oh, well, you know, you carry on, I guess. Carry on my wayward son. Alright, keep that there. I think the fighter... Yeah, can go all the way back here. I don't really want to put a fighter here because that'll be very bad for me. I'll put it back here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Or do I want to put it there? And that way we can send, at the very least, one fighter over there. The one's going there. Okay. Oh, the tank here. The arty. Some of the infantry. And that. 1, 2. Fuck, he could also move. Well, he could, but I don't think he will. Hopefully I get some good rolls. Otherwise, I could be absolutely effed right there. Yeah, we'll have to see. At least next turn, maybe I can do something, but we'll see. Hey, at least the more CP. And, yeah, more, let's see. Not control points, sorry. Let's see. What is it? Shoot. More purchase power. Jesus Christ, I can't talk today. Yeah, so my overall IPC, sorry, that's it. IPC production is 29. Allies are ahead, actually. This is a little weird. I mean, the Axis aren't that far there, but still. I'm worried about India. I'm worried about whatever the frick this is supposed to be. And luckily I can send troops down. Even a small force could help, especially if he pulls back and then I move in. And again, it seems like Germany put a lot of it into Navy, which it seems like the UK could theoretically go after, right? So I'm unsure about this decision to go naval build. But hey, this is a community game. You had no idea what they're going to do. So we'll see what happens next. Alright guys, we are back for another Axis and Allies game. And yeah, things got a little weird. Very weird. So let's get to it. First off, let's start with the Germans. The Germans decide to attack down here in Egypt, which I expected them to move. I think they also moved via transport. Destroyed 1 destroyer and 2 transports, lost 1 sub, so that's not great. But hey, at least the sub's dead. Although no transport, so yeah. And Germany killed the 1 unit up here, no losses. The American fleet is supposedly coming in. Okay, and the American said that they'll be moving in. We'll be moving fleet, sub strike on the German fleet. Okay. How are you going to strike the German fleet? I mean, because German fleet, not the biggest per se. And again, still has not gone destroyer, so I could easily see the subs and destroyer maybe going in and killing the cruiser and the anti-aircraft carrier, theoretically. Or at the very least, subs maybe going to. It'd be a hell of a risk, but it could work. But anyway, let's get to the next, what the UK did. Nothing. They moved troops. By the way, they had a transport here. So they actually saved India, which I was surprised by. They reinforced it. And yeah, that's a pretty good defense. Because again, attacking with any unit that is, well, attacking with 1 is not likely to hit. So infantry essentially needs artillery support. So the question is this. Now, India, the UK player, the allied player here, told me to attack this fleet. I'll deal with the German fleet, right? That was his thing. And I can, 1, 2, 3, but I would end up landing in Transjordan. So this army would kill me, or at the very, would kill that part. Right. So, but my fear is him also charging. So I have a strategy for that, but we'll get to it. Then we have to deal with the Japanese. The Japanese essentially did an attack. They destroyed 1 transport, a cruiser, and lost a sub. So again, they reinforced here, but at least they lost something. And then they destroyed the stuff here, lost nothing. And then they, of course, produced a bunch of tanks. Tanks, infantry, artillery. They didn't build any planes or anything, but the American sub is off their coast, so they can't build transports. And yeah, their fleet's contained here. They withdrew from India. I thought India was going to be gone, but I didn't see the transport there, so that's my bad. By the way, the UK purchased 2 fighters and a sub, which again, over there. Again, most likely for an attack here, and then maybe a follow-up. We'll see. The American got 5 subs, 1 destroyer, and we saw that off the coast, as well as an infantry unit, which, yeah, I guess to reinforce, who knows. Anyway, they did take the Philippines. I am shocked. They also bombed Germany, which is a hell of a thing. Yeah, so essentially they took the Philippines. They did lose they killed a transport here, I guess that was left to bring in reinforcements. Sounds like Guadalcanal. And then the U.S. destroyed 1 destroyer with their sub. So, honestly, right, I mean, like, look, you still have to worry about air power. But I was really critical, and again, and maybe unjustly at this point, although there is that fighter there over Iwo Jima. But again, I'm assuming they're bringing in reinforcements. They could attack it and kill it. But yeah, if the Japanese do indeed go for the kill on the American fleet, they could take some heavy losses here, which would be probably not what they want, especially losing a lot of fighters if they were pushing for India. That's my guess. I can't, I can't say that for 100%, but that's my assumption. Now, what am I going to do? Well, in this scenario, I probably want to beef up Moscow because he's right on the doorstep. But I still want to be an annoying asshole to the Germans as much as I possibly can. So we're going to pump out a ton of men, right? We're going to have 2 artillery so that way they're better on attack. Now, I could pump out more men, per se. Maybe more men would be a good idea. Because, again, the 2, 3, 4 modifier doesn't necessarily benefit tanks. So, actually, I'm thinking infantry might be best. Because, again, 2, 3, 4 higher than 1 and 6 and 5. So, yeah, we'll do that. Because I want to defend, what's it called? Moscow. So, I think more infantry would work. Now, I am going to move in my fighter here, but I'm going to move in the tank here. So if he does attack Transjordan to kill my fighter, he'll take heavy losses, right? So that's my one positive. Also, we can see here that the Air Force could still move in, but I still have AA, which is a positive. Also, I can move up my other fighter, so I at least have better defense there. And again, I can move up more infantry here to really lock down Moscow. And luckily, Moscow is under, that much threat. Or maybe not that much threat's the wrong term. It could be worse. It could be a lot worse. But this is a juicy target. This is very juicy. And I feel inclined, no, I feel entitled to murdering this group of forces of the Germans. And that way, they will have to spend men to fight in Romania and Bulgaria, which is not where I expect to fight, but hell, I'll take it. At least I could try to kill that. Which, what is my level right now? It is strong. So, okay. So, I could most likely kill that force. I'll bring back some reserves here and send whatever I can to help out other regions. But, yeah, that is my goal. Now, here's the interesting part, right? I could keep my 3 infantry there. And his tanks could go up. Now, it would still possibly mean heavy losses for him. Theoretically speaking. Although... Here's the thing. He's going to either push up with his tanks up north here, or these guys will kill it. And to be fair, I probably don't want the Germans to move, and he can bring up air fighters. So this guy would have to fight directly, and I don't think he really wants to, hit a wall of infantry already. So we're going to hope to God the Japanese, again, he doesn't mind the Japanese gaining, 2 points? No. They have Borneo, so I don't care if they get a couple more points. Holding India, I think, is imperative, right? And making sure that I just constantly harass, just constantly harass him here, I think would be to me, it seems like it would be the best idea. So that's what I'm hoping to do. Alrighty, so let's see how this goes. Alright, so that's the fighter, that's the attack there, don't have anything else. Should be fine. Damn it. 1-1. Come on. Yes. No. Damn it. Yes. Oh, thank God. Alright. We killed... Still positive KD. And if he attacks me there, great. He'll probably lose something to a tank. I'll keep the fighter here. I'm going to put an infantry unit over here. Right? I'm going to move the artillery here. The armored unit, I'll move down to guard here. The other infantry unit, I'll put here in case the infantry come. I'm not going to attack there. Move this here. Withdraw these. Fighter over here. And is there anything else I can think of? Everywhere else is moving. Because, again, if he attacks, it's heavy damage for that infantry without air support. I don't think he has any in range. Let's see. 1, 2, 3. Okay, it would be in range. But it would still... I don't think he wants to use the bomber there. Oh, I could have moved up. Oh, that would have really bugged him, most likely. But again, I want to make sure that my most vital areas are secure, and this would do so against Germany. All right. I'm trying to think if there's anything else I could think of that I could do. Not really. I'm moving at least 1 infantry there so I can keep the attacks going. Even in small scale, I think it would be good. And then, yeah, India should be fine at this rate. Or at least I believe they'll be fine. Because he can pump out more men there. And with the 2 being so good on hits and him not having that much, I think he'll be okay. Here's hoping. I could be dead wrong. But I think I am pretty sure the UK wants not the UK. The Japanese want the American fleet dead. And they have not requested my assistance elsewhere. So, here's hoping. Alright. Anyway. Let's put all the infantry here. Except for 2. We'll put 1 infantry here. And we'll put 2 here. There we go. 30 CP. Oh my god. IPC. God damn it. I can't. Oh my god. Anyway, IPC. There we go. That's the terminology I'm looking for. But yeah, I highly doubt the Germans will attack me here. And if they do, they will take heavy losses. Hell, if they push anywhere, they'll take heavy losses. Sure, he has 14 men plus air support, but I have AA and a solid defense. So, we'll see what happens. I'm hoping Moscow can hold. And they should, based on the calculation I did. But again, here's the thing. The point totals against, or in terms of like wins and loss rates, can always fluctuate with this. I'm not sure about based if it's as accurate. And again, at the bare minimum, the control points that we've taken, or I guess victory points, yeah, we again, they have here, but hopefully the Americans can bring in some support, or the bombing continues and can really hamper Germany's. Because again, Germany is only getting what? Okay, they're somewhat injured. Wait, Germany is getting 39. So it's not a strong Germany. It's, I mean, if I am comparable to Germany, that is not good for him. You can always push for Moscow, but again, I think he's going to bleed a lot of men to try to take my territory, which makes sense. I've definitely been pushing him. And he probably doesn't like that. So we'll see what happens. All right, everyone. I'm going to make this quick as it is late. But I need to get this recorded. So let's see how things fared for all the... Well, guys, land fighters here, no ground troops. Yeah, I don't think he did that. I don't... I don't think he landed anything there. The American fleet moved up north. Let's go to the Germans. They defeated some guys in Romania and Bulgaria, knocked guys out in Poland, and most of their men are up here and or in the north. So probably it's a good idea not to attack that. But the Japanese pushed a few troops on the right side of Siberia. Okay, let's see. Okay, they've produced fighters. I'm assuming. Yep, India. They're holding India, which hey, they held for another turn. And they took France, so that's at least a lot of points going their way. Japan, yeah, Japan came in and wrecked that fleet, but they did lose a destroyer, a cruiser, and a fighter. So overall, they have lost something, which is, I would say, is a positive. Yeah, but now the American... Oh, okay, he rebuilt the American fleet. Okay. So America, yeah, rebuilt his fleet, and actually... The attackers lost a submarine, so I guess they attacked maybe a submarine or something, and the U.S. attacked with a submarine, did not pan out, so that's unfortunate. And now the Japanese are free to, well, attack India next turn. Yeah, I need to send more troops up north, so I don't really know what he wants me to do in this situation. Yeah, I might keep one troop down and then move the tank over to India just to help him hold with whatever he possibly can. Because at least with 6 fighters, you would assume that's a pretty good effect that those fighters will have on any attacking infantry. So let's just pump out more men. Because again, that's pretty much what I need right now. Do I need a tank? Do I need a tank? No, infantry is pretty much what I need right now for the reinforcements. Anyway, looks like the Japanese are also attacking over here, but I can cause some havoc that way. Let's see. I can attack down south, which I will not do. I can use the fighter up here. No, I can't. Yeah, I can't really... I can attack here, but that's 5 troops and 4. And honestly, with this sort of set 1, 2, 3, 4... Yeah... I could attack all those tanks, but it's not really worth it because again, the 1 is so hard to get that it's really not in my benefit to launch some type of attack. I'll just have him lose men on the offensive against me because it seems like that's what they're going for at this point. So why not cause hell for him? In the meantime, let's see. 1, 2, 3. Wait. 1, 2, 3. No, I can't attack there. Or can I? No, I can't. Trying to see if there's anything I could hit. Like, there's this here with the... It looks like a lot of artillery is being made to try to counteract some stuff. Actually, let me go south. That way, again, he forces some of his infantry to head that way. Because if I attack here, it's probably not going to be that beneficial. I'm trying to think about it, actually, with that Poland attack. Because he would have no way to... he would have to send reinforcements down south. Yes, cat, hello. And I could actually do some major damage to him. Again, it wouldn't be perfect, but if I get some good 2s and I attack with more, it could be something. Then I move some troops around, mass produce a bunch of stuff, easily beat him in defenses. Yeah, I'll be fine. I'm totally fine in this situation. So yeah, I don't mind attacking their Poland, so that way it at least draws resources away from the Baltic states and Bulgaria, Romania. So we shall see. It's unlikely, but I have hope. I have lots and lots of hope. So let's see if that goes down the drain. That's why hope is for suckers. That's what I'm learning right now. Oh my god. Come on. What is... Okay. I was like, what's this thing about it always saying 2s and then seeing 6s? What? Alright, at least I beat him. So, that's good. Poland is under our control. We can move infantry over. I can move one guy here. And then I can move a tank in. Most likely down to India. I'll try to help there. Move up here. Move one additional infantry down here. Stop a tank from pushing. Move one infantry there. Move it here. Move one more infantry there. So again, everyone's covered in case they attack. That way we still have men over there. Move the anti-air over here to make sure that's reinforced. So that way they have a real rough time with any sort of advancement on that location. Even if they bring in additional fighter support, which again they could, they would probably take some severe losses. And again, Germany's like literally on the precipice of being attacked. So he's going to have to build infantry of some capacity, which will probably cause him to be a little bit mad. Alright, anyway, we move... Just in case... No, I can't move the tank. I'll move the tank down there. Okay. So, yeah, I think that's good. I think that's a solid mix, right? There we go. 20, and then we move 2 tanks here, and we are solid. We have a ton of infantry right here. We easily produce, like, we have twice the infantry he does, roughly. Slightly more. You add in the tanks, yeah, that's a bit better for him. But again, fighter support, we have some fighters, and also AA support. So I feel, especially with the higher percentage on 2s, and with less attack on the 1s, I feel a lot more confident in that defense. It's still going to be rough, don't get me wrong, but I still feel pretty confident with the defense in that region. So we'll see. I don't think he'll push from Moscow quite yet. I think he'll just keep wearing me down. But I don't know how long he can do that when he has no troops in Berlin. So, we'll see. Hello, everyone. This is Greyshot17, and time for round 5. Oh, my God. Okay. This is going by both very quickly and slow. So, I'm assuming that's because I literally only check up once per Russian turn. So, it's been great. Anyway, let's double check to see what has happened since, of course, round 4. Transport was destroyed by the Germans. They took territory. And, wow, okay. Soviet held on. Defenders lost 1 infantry. Germany retreated with 2 bombers, lost 1 artillery. Hey, pretty solid. Okay. But what they produce? 5 infantry, 5 artillery, and looks like they've been bombed. Even more so. The British built 3 artillery, 1 fighter, 3 subs. They're gearing up, I'm assuming, to raid. I mean, because there is only 1 destroyer here and 1 sub, so theoretically, if the British go in with their subs, right, kill all the light stuff, and then allow the American fleet to just come in, this fleet's gone. And I know that might sound weird to sacrifice a bunch of subs, but you could theoretically kill a sub, a destroyer, heck, if you get very lucky, maybe even a cruiser. I mean, yeah, it would be that stuff, because the aircraft and everything else would most likely murder the subs, right? I mean, maybe they throw in the destroyer. They could maybe, if they're lucky at another aircraft carrier, that's really unlucky, but it could happen. or a plane, but again, we'll see. Yeah, no, if destroyer hit, it would go low. Well, I actually don't know how that would work. Maybe, but definitely at least 3 things dead. And that should allow the Americans to easily come in and kill what's left. Yeah, I mean, if you just kill a destroyer, it would make sure that the American subs could do first attack and have a surprise attack. And if they kill the carriers and stuff, they wouldn't have any defense. So, yeah, that would be pretty damn good. But anyway, the combat move, of course. They took some territory. They took Italy, which I'm actually surprised about. They won in Egypt, and they destroyed everything in Transjordan, which is awesome. I'm glad they annihilated so much of their equipment. Which, if we go to do the attack on Japan, Japan purchased stuff in, I'm assuming French Indochina, and they also produced 3 tanks up here. All their armor is down south, so I'm assuming they're pushing on me. They want me dead, which makes sense. They took back that territory there, so overall, they're doing just fine, right? They're just taking over territory, not really much losses in the grand scheme of things, right? America just produced a bunch of fighters, transports, battleships, etc., kind of reinforcing both aspects. Combat-wise, they're just having their bombers hit. 1 bomber destroyed and 4 CP. Oh, so they did blow up a bomber. Okay, that's something to keep an eye on. But at least they're causing damage to Germany, which, if I look at total score, it's still quite close. But if we're going by IPC, Germany only is getting 30. Japan is getting 41. I always do it because that's what they're actually going to get. Now, we can minus Germany by 4 because of their industry. And then we go back over to us, and we're easily pumping out, what, 107? No, even more. Shit. Oh my. Okay, so it's 100. No, it's 112 right now, I want to say, because 40 is 80. 20 would then be 100. Then plus 6 and 6 is 112. There, I can do math. The biggest issues here, I will, because India is safe, withdraw my tank to the Caucasus region. This is looking bad, though. They have moved everything into attack. So it's probably a good idea for me to withdraw a lot of my infantry just to protect this region. He could go for, like, attack with everything and then attack with this armor. So I am going to... I can't withdraw everything, but I can withdraw a lot. So that's what I'll do. To increase my chances, I think fighters would be a good idea. And again, that's what some of the notes have been. Germany's down to 22 IPC. And Germany has 73 attacking power, which, if you don't know what attacking power is, again, let's just do a quick calculation, right? This doesn't mean it's guaranteed he's going to win, but that's 10, 30, right? 3, that's 2 attack power, right? But that's also elevating 3 of these guys by 2. So 3 times 2 is 6, plus 6 is 12, right? So that's 42. And then that's 9, so that's 51, because 1 infantry only has 1. So 51. Then, yeah, 3 is 54, plus another, I'm assuming, 4 here, right? So 54 is 12. So, wait, am I missing something here? 50, because that would be 66. Has 73 attack power. Maybe I'm thinking about this incorrectly. I mean, you would probably also, the infantry, when killed, the artillery would still be alive, but the infantry would die first. So I guess maybe that is a correlation. Oh, the bombers. Right, the 2 bombers plus 4. So that would be, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, he could easily move in with the bombers. Or could he? I have an idea. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He can land in the other side. But it still gives me an idea. It gives me a great idea. A terrible idea, but a great idea. But yeah, so he has a lot of stuff that can hit my area right now. So I'm going to try to reinforce with infantry and fighters to hopefully hold on. But luckily, again, I do have some defense from AA. So hopefully with me withdrawing some infantry, putting down a bit more fighters, I'll be able to hold. And very importantly, making sure that if he attacks me with fighters, he's going to instantly regret it. So let's move up, and I'm going to take the northern region with some infantry, right? I'll have 2 fighters. 1, 2, 1, 2. This blocks him from reinforcing this area and landing bombers there, right? So the north would be pretty secure. Then I'm going to withdraw this infantry unit to here. Move all the remaining infantry to here. 1 here and 1 here. That's 4. And then I'll keep this here so the tanks can't take the caucus immediately. I'll also withdraw my tank up so that way this area is secure. Hopefully he moves some forces in here so that way if he does push up, he can counterattack a little bit. That would be amazing. And then just keep pumping here. Now I know there's transports here and Japan could attack, right? But he's going to have to get in position. So he's at least 1 turn away. So let's see how things fare in this attack. Again, if I do this way, that way Germany would have a rough time reinforcing the north. So that's my goal, anyway. Oh, come on. Oh, that sucks. Oh, alright, fine. Curse you, Germany. You hold Leningrad for now. But we have you surrounded. We actually cut them off. Alright. We're going to withdraw the fighters here. Move 1 unit here. Because, again, even if he moves 1, 2 with his tanks, he's still... This is fine. He can only move up 1 with his infantry. Again, we'll move this in, this over, move this over, and this over. Right? And that way, even if, let's say, Japan attacks, he can only attack me with 1 tank. Which, if I can die to 1 tank, that's probably a situation I don't want to be in anyway. So, but at least this way, the caucus is safe for right now. Okay. And again, I still got 27 production. That's plenty of infantry I can make. 27 infantry, 4 artillery, 4 planes. Oh, fuck. I forgot the tank. It's fine. It's not that imperative. Unless I lose this, then I really regret it. But I should be okay. Because I easily have, what, 15 compared to 31. I easily have more ground units than he does. Being in this new game mode, I would assume having a 2 would be better than having, well, having a bunch of infantry with 1s. It would be even worse, which is what a good chunk of his army will be attacking with. Now, he has tanks for sure, but also I have 4 fighters, which again, if it's going to be 2, 3, and 4 more likely than 5 and 6, then the fighters would be even better. And then I still have AA, which can do a lot. Yeah. Here's hoping. And again, that would hit all of their stuff. So that also sucks. I just realized that sucks for the AA. Because that would make it even less likely to hit their stuff. Damn it. Alright, well, here's hoping that the Allies can get their shit together. Because I'm about to lose a lot of my IPC. And... yeah, they better move. Now, luckily, Ukraine's still fine. I think this West Russia will be fine. The Caucasus will be fine. And hopefully reinforces and I'll keep my tank down here, I guess. Makes sense. It makes it harder for India to fall because Japan is going to be on the move, at least for a couple turns, while America reinforces. I'm assuming that it would be smart for them to go for Germany, right? But we'll see. It's not like... because I'm looking right now, and it doesn't seem like the UK has a big invasion force. Now, they can very quickly build that, and I really hope they do, but we'll see. Alright, everyone, I'm back, and time to give an update on what happened in the last round. Again, we're on round 6. In round 5, the Germans purchased some subs and artillery. They attacked Paris. Let's see, they took Italy. Took a decent number of territory, and destroyed, looks like a group of destroyer, or a destroyer up here. So, not too much. The UK, again, they purchased infantry, artillery, and a fighter. They have a lot of fighters in the UK right now. Unfortunately, they can't really get to me because the ways that they would directly get to me are cut off. I guess it would maybe either make a fleet or reinforce France eventually. A lot of subs down here. Anyway, let's double check as well for combat. They destroyed 4 fighters, 1 destroyer, 2 submarines, 2 aircraft, and 1 destroyer and 3 transports, and lost 5 submarines and a fighter. Hot damn, that's a good trade. The UK did that? UK destroyed 4 fighters, 1 destroyer, 2 subs, 2 aircraft carriers, and 1 cruiser and 3 transports, lost 5 subs and a fighter. Okay, the fighter attack prevailed. All right, they murdered the fighters here, which is huge because that's less power that the Germans now have to fight me. So hey, that works. I'm not gonna deny that little win right there. But I will have to say that I do have to keep holding, which I don't know how long I can do. Again, the Japanese only took a little bit of territory here and didn't take any losses. They also produced a lot of tanks and subs. So tanks here, and they're most likely going to push India. I'm going to keep my tank there, most likely just to hold that, as it's looking pretty bad. The U.S. attacked France. They also held on. Defenders held on, defeated the attackers. The attackers lost one destroyer. Oh, okay. So they tried to kill the sub. Did not work out. So now it's my turn. And honestly, I think the best play here is just infantry. Just lots of infantry, because I could easily outproduce infantry to the point where, especially with like this tank I could kill, I could be in a really good state. So I'm going to do that. Right? Going to make 9 infantry. Going to attack with 1 here, have 4 fighters, provide immediate air support. Not really much else I can do. I mean, it is less fighter support, so I should be fine if I, let's say, send 1 guy here, and I'm assuming I could attack 1 other place, but I would rather not. I would rather kill that tank and then spread out some men after. So that's what we'll do. Yeah, like I said, we'll keep here, hold India. I'm assuming the UK is going to reinforce, but I'll maybe put troops down there. Yeah, I think that's a good attack overall. At least I get some core territory back, and if I kill this tank, again, that would be a nice, quick win. And we didn't even lose it. Even better. Alright, so non-combat. Gonna move 1 guy over so we can't grab the territory. 4 fighters. Keep that stuff there. Again, he only has 2 bombers and 1 fighter that will actually attack in this region. So he's lost attack power going in, and also a tank. So he lost 4 fighters and a tank. That's pretty big, honestly, for him to have lost. So I don't think Russia's really in harm's way. Maybe the Japanese will try to attack after, but now with 2 additional fighters, I can kind of hold for a decent period of time. So I'm not too worried. Oh, but I should probably note, there's some correspondence, right? That's old, that's old. More transports, let's target Germany fast. Russia can't hold too long. Japan building a large army. Yeah, so he's pretty much talking about Japan attacking me. Again, it's going to take time for him to send up reinforcements. And also, he still has to take India. And there's, what, 2 fighters, 3 fighters. Again, India has more on defense. He could attack here, though. He could attack Egypt. That could be an issue for him. Anyway, so, what, 11 infantry. That's a lot, versing 8. 4 artillery. Yeah, that's a lot. I would, if I was him, I would move actually stuff down to try to hold. Because, yeah, that India needs serious help. Artillery-wise and infantry-wise, not too far down. It's armor. There's 6 armored tanks there, plus, you know, if he brings in 2 transports. But there's no really additional men he could bring in. It would still be, it would be a close fight, I think. But it's leaning, in my opinion, toward Japan winning that, unless we get some lucky rolls, and or he brings in reinforcements. Like, he brings in that armor, 2 infantry, that, and maybe more fighters are produced there in a tank. I think he would be in a way better spot to hold. But again, it's like bomber support, all this stuff that could possibly come in. So, India's kind of iffy right now. I'm a lot better, so I feel like he doesn't really have to worry about me. But we'll see. All right. We'll wrap things up there. I'm going to put 2 infantry here. The rest of it here. Again, not a lot of victory points that, or sorry, IPC that I can burn, but I have 32 infantry, right? He has 12. I have equal artillery, and while he does have tanks and fighters, like I have half. Like and they're also better on defense. So overall, Germany can't hold in this scenario, and I think I could push him. Actually, let me just do a base check and see how much, because I'm pretty certain, right? I'm pretty certain that my 32 infantry, I know this is based, so there is a problem of, how do I put this? If I were to attack him, it's less likely to hit on ones, right? But still, it's a situation where I have so much infantry, and he's lost a lot of support, that there's a possibility I think I could take him. Is it high? Probably not. Is it a good idea? Hell no. But is it something I could theoretically do? Yeah, I think I could do it. I could try, attempt it. It's saying attackers win, even with 9 tanks, 4 artillery, 12 infantry, 1... It's say... Oh, wait. Hold on. I need to add one more for each. It's saying it's 80% chance of winning if I go on the attack. I think he probably would not want to engage if that's the case. Let me... And I'm assuming it's terrible if he tried... Yeah, there's no chance he can... There's no chance he takes that on the... going on the offensive. Even with, what, 2 bombers? Yeah, there's no chance. So, yeah, yeah. I would probably launch an attack next turn to just cause hell for him, because I could possibly kill all of his infantry. If I don't get equal trade, I might stop, but I think next turn the Russians will be on the offensive. Hello everyone, this is Greyshot back in for another turn, and let's see what our teammates are doing. First off, the US did ask UK for some assistance here, and by God, yeah. Let's see what they did. So Germany went on the offensive, took back France for a time, and then some areas in Belarusia and West Russia. But what else was there? In the UK... Oh, by the way, Germany is purchasing quite a bit because they have a lot of points now. Because, again, I can't keep putting on the pressure with 2 guys hitting me from both sides. Let's see. The UK managed to destroy some infantry and a tank. Japan lost... No, destroyed a unit up north, but that's about it. He's mass-producing tanks. It looks like the U.S. fleet is busy maybe going in for, you know, Japan. I would say go for those islands. They're way more important. Hopefully he does. Next turn, then turn after. That way he can take those islands, get the resources away from Japan. Because as long as he has it, you're not going to do much, right, with going right to his, right off Japan itself. So again, it's like, okay, I'm sorry, I forgot to mention what Japan purchased. 2 aircraft artilleries, and 3, I'm assuming, for defense. Oh, down here. Which looks like he's more defensive? Which, hey, I will grab that territory right here. Absolutely. Anyway, the U.S. got 3 destroyers, transport for infantry, and artillery. So I guess a little bit on both sides. Again, he's just trying to cycle in troops to France. I get that. At least he's consistently doing it. Would be really nice if the UK, because let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, he can move. He moved his fighters out. Oh, thanks, man. Really appreciate it. I'm assuming he's building aircraft carriers and then also transports. That would be lovely if he could actually, you know, start D-Daying with the US. That would be lovely. Anyway, they did manage to destroy 2 artilleries and 1 infantry, and destroyed a submarine as well. So that's good. At least they dealt with the German subs. Now they have to deal with this Japanese fleet, which most likely is going to transport guys to South Africa to just cause havoc. Now the good news is the American sub forces here. He can actually do quite a bit because they don't have a destroyer, so he could kill. Yeah, he could kill the entire fleet without a single anything shooting back at him, which would be amazing. Problem is the Japan's going to go first. 1, 2. So most likely they're going to go here. And even 1, 2, he's still 1 away. So he's not going to really do much. And again, it doesn't have to worry about the subs because he just held him not attack, but still. Now it's my turn. And I'm in a bit of a rough spot, to be honest. But I'm going to mass produce infantry and artillery. I'll have the artillery here. We're going to put 2 guys. I'm going to separate my men a little bit, but there's a reason for it. because, let's see, let's attack with 3 guys. Have my entire Air Force smash that force, right? Because even though he has a lot of men, well, let's just move this down to 1. There we go. There we go. And then we'll move a guy over there. So that way he's forced to attack it. Yeah, that's fine. Oh, and right, the tank. Blitz there to get the resources that, you know, the UK doesn't want. That's fine with me. But my goals here is neutralize this tank and 2 infantry if possible. Without sacrificing too much here. So we'll see what happens. This way, at least I get some more points. All 3 hit. Amazing. And, yeah. Now, he could attack me with tanks up here, but that would be a hell of a trade for infantry to be sacrificed for tanks. So, I'm fine with that if he wants to. Keep that there. Move 1 infantry down here. Should I move 2? Just to annoy him. He could attack with everything, though. I'm fine with that. Just cause more havoc. Alright, so we'll do that and end the turn. We'll put 1 guy here. Artillery there with a bunch more infantry. So yeah, I'm slowly losing points. But maybe I can push here if he's going to, you know, do all this. Again, I don't think it's a smart move to just attack with tanks. That feels desperate. And I'm still... Again, I still have a line here. He could attack and merge all the tanks in 1 push. Have Germany push on one end, then he attacks from the other. Maybe that could work. Still, I hope the Allies would reinforce me with aircraft or some... Like, my big thing would be take the North. Like, take that. So that way you have at least 5 points away from Germany. Right now, I took... Well, how much away? I took only 1. And he's still getting 39. And... Why... Oh, Japan must have saved. So Japan is prepping something big to purchase. With 61 points. But getting 38 per turn. Okay. But yeah, like, overall... We are ahead by like 20-some points. Here's hoping that stays that way. But we shall see. At least I gave the UK 1 more point. Not this turn, but I did give him 1 more point. What else is there? No, that's about it. Again, I see them just piecemealing, and I'm just kind of stuck in the middle, just like, guys, any time now, as I just keep being hit from both sides. Because I don't, like, okay. I don't think attacking is such a smart play because it's 37 men versus, what, 40? Like, it's not 40, 30. Like, and I wouldn't have the best outcome. Maybe I'll try it once if I get desperate, but I don't know. I don't know. We'll see. But, especially if he moves down, then loses even more. But anyway, we'll see what happens. Hopefully my allies can either help me or Germany plows into me and loses a ton of men. That would be great. But, again, we'll see. Hello everyone, this is Greyshot, and we're back for round, what, 8? Oh god. It still continues. And I am actually getting a little pissed. I feel like the Soviets in 1940, we'll say early 42, being like, hey allies, do you want to do something to help us? Except, at this point, we're at the end of, like, again, 1942 edition. We should be far enough through this game that, well, the allies should be coming in for the rescue. And sure, they did take North Africa, great, and well, maybe not because we'll get to down there, but let's see what we missed. Right, purchased a bunch of artillery and infantry, which we can see here. The artillery, some of it's there, some which is back in Germany. We also produced a tank there. Germany just took out some territory around that I had separated. The big thing was France taking out the Americans, which I find insane, the fact the Americans, I guess, tried to land and they failed. We'll get to that. Purchased 2 subs, infantry, and a bomber. Look, I'm grateful that the British Air Force is in my country, so that's going to allow me to expand a little bit. But I find it annoying that they have not built any transports. Like, they had 6 they could put in here just fine. 1, 2, 3, 4. But really? Also, like, what's going on down here? Is the well, hold on. They didn't. The British didn't even engage anybody over the course of this. So okay. I mean, look, they can reinforce that, great, and I'm assuming they're sending in things to deal with that, and the Air Force can deal with it. But here, wait, no, the British didn't do an attack, so it had to be the Americans. The bunch of subs purchased for Japan. Where are they? They all died. Did they all die? Oh, hold on. We'll get to that. Burma, they killed the infantry. That makes sense. And then next we get to America. America built 2 transports, a destroyer, a bomber, 3 infantry, artillery. I don't blame the Americans in this game in the slightest, because they're actually doing stuff. Again, they're trying to take France, but they lost. Retreat with 2 fighters and a bomber. The attackers lost 1 infantry and 2 artillery. Defenders lost 3 arty and 1 infantry. So overall, still more losses for the Germans, which is good. Destroyed 9 submarines. Oh, God. Yeah, defense submarines would just be 1. And they didn't lose a single unit. I mean, it makes sense. In this game, 1 is very unlikely to hit. So, goddamn. Good job for the Americans killing the Japanese in that way. Japanese lose 9 subs. That's 45 points just gone. IPC just gone. That's insane. No, 9. I'm sorry. I'm dumb. So 9 times 6 is 54. I can do math. Which is even worse. Oh my lord. But the good news is they're in strike. I mean, like, they could strike this fleet right here. This fleet needs to react. I'm assuming they'll attack up here with everything they got, right? They have to, because that would get them outside of the range of these subs, which will probably, I'm assuming the British will kill this, and then probably retreat here. But if the subs attack with that fleet, they're dead. His best shot, in my opinion, since he doesn't have something to hit these subs, would be to go up, kill this American fleet, use your Air Force, use everything you got, hopefully neutralize it, and then give yourself a little bit of time, because I don't think the American destroyer and, well, 2 destroyers and bomber could kill it. All the fighters support could, if they have any fighters lost. It's a risky gamble, but that's what he's put himself in. Maybe reinforce here, but then again, the bomber and stuff could 1, 2, 3. You could hit it and provide support. So I don't know what you do here. But I will say this. I wasn't expecting the American to push into Japanese territory off his home waters and just sit there and just Japan unable to do anything. I respect that. I respect that a lot. All right, so I respect America a lot. UK, he's helping me defend, but I'm losing. I'm losing a little bit because he doesn't even have 1 transport. 1? Oh my god. Okay. Like, I don't care about the fight. I get the fighters are helping, especially with the 14 tanks there. I'm assuming the Allies or the Axis will attack, right? So I can't be that aggressive. But I have to try. I have to do something. I can't just sit here and die. So I'm going to try and take some territory in the meantime, right? So that way I can just push up and grab something. I can't really use fighters to attack anything. I don't really have the men for it. And that, yeah, there's 14 tanks there. No. So we're just going to do those simple pushes. Not really all that much. At least get some points. So that way you can purchase something next turn. Now, here's the thing. I do think... Right? I'm getting a bunch of infantry with the fighters. There's no way the tanks are going to win against that. That's 14 fighters easily out producing the tanks. Not even counting the infantry. And same thing with the Germans. Germans do not have the capabilities to attack me here. Not yet, anyway. So I'm going to move up with the inclination that next turn, right, I'm going to attack this. I'm going to take the northern area. So that way that's gone and outside of German hands. It's my best strat to at least get Leningrad back under my control. Do something! But whatever. Yeah. Japan came for Africa. Yeah, great. Wonderful. Just thanks. Let's see. Yeah, okay, so all that's from earlier. I can just get rid of that. Whatever. Not really all that important. But yeah, we'll prepare for a counterattack on Leningrad. That's my... I'm trying to make moves here. I'm trying. But again, I'm still having to make sure I have enough infantry and support to guard. Because eventually, if I don't get Norway, Finland, and Leningrad under my control, the Germans will just outproduce me. The Germans have 44. God, I'm losing my mind right now. IPC, right, per turn. The Japanese have 44. So that's why I'm like good that, you know, America's killing them, but technically they can outproduce America. So that's why I'm like worried that this isn't being taken, right? And they could just keep taking this if they so wish and get even more. Hell, they could send the 14 tanks here and then attack India. Like, that's my biggest fear. Is it what about India? These tanks could just go around. So I don't know. Maybe me pushing infantry here will at least withdraw some things, but we'll see. But yeah, that's it for this turn. We'll see what happens. Another year goes by. Remember when I was in Ukraine and I was advancing and they're like, nope, pull back, and I'm like, all right, fine. And God damn it, I should have been way more aggressive, because I'm really realizing now the Allies are, well, except for here. I mean, the Americans more so, but the UK's, I feel, dropping the ball a little bit, but we'll see what happens. All right, everyone, it is time for another round of Axis and Allies as the Soviets. So let's go over what we all did or not we, but what my team did in the previous few rounds. Hopefully they did something good. Hopefully. Germany purchased 5 subs and anti-aircraft batteries and 1 artillery. I mean, they killed the stuff up here, which is, I mean, I get it. They probably would be on the offensive. They attacked down here and destroyed 2 artillery, but lost some infantry as well. So they did push in and lost some men there. I don't think I can push, because the fact that ones are so low that I don't want to risk it. Yeah, but anyway, let's check the British, who got more fighters, tanks, artillery, etc. down here and in Egypt. So that is a concern. I would probably have him move 1 infantry over so that way he doesn't get rushed. Although I could easily see some very bad stuff. And me not attacking there is actually a big regret I have. I should have at least tried to hit those tanks, but then maybe Germany could hit me. So I don't know. I feel it's a bit of both. Again, purchased a lot of submarines, which didn't go very well. Defenders held on. Defenders lost 1 destroyer, 1 fighter, 1 aircraft carrier. Japan retreated with 1 transport. The attacker, okay, Japan lost a sub, an aircraft carrier, 3 fighters, a bomber, and a battleship. Not good trade, as you can imagine. Yeah, and Japan 1 destroyed some stuff down here. Destroyed the fighter, artillery, and lost 1 infantry. So that's a big loss right there. But hey, hopefully he can move the tank down and take this out and hopefully have this area clear. We shall see. America did attack. So I assumed Japan would attack. They also killed these all the subs here, which again, they didn't even kill 1 destroyer with 5 subs. That's not good odds, in my opinion. Destroyed 6 subs with no losses. That's why I'm super scared attacking, because if they're killing all these, like, roll 1 to get 1 point and not getting anything, I'm just super nervous about attacking with anyone. They also knocked out transport here, which is pretty cool. So Japan has been neutered in the naval department, which is pretty good in my eyes. Also, Air Force-wise, I'm not seeing anything. Hold on. Hold on. Combat. I mean, obviously they attacked Manchuria, where it was undefended? Japan must have moved all tanks there, and because they didn't purchase, they purchased, I guess, some in down here maybe, or I have no idea, but they just didn't place it. That is so curious. I'm so curious on that. Yeah, no, I am very curious, because again, it's like, okay, whatever. Oh, maybe they did engage, and took the no, it says undefended. So whatever, America has the territory now. The question is, what do I do, right, to help America out? Because again, if they take territory, I would get that. So here comes the unique situation I put myself in, right? Because right now, it's a state where I have a couple different options to move, right? And I have an idea how I would do this, but we'll see. First off, production, let's just get infantry. I think that's a no-brainer. Now, I could move this. I do want to move this infantry up, right? So that way it's there. I have a feeling if I move the infantry here, right, and it's in all 4 of my bomber fighters there, right, 1, 2, I can bring them back. But the reason why I'm doing that is I want to make sure that all of these are dead, so that way American troops can easily move in, right, and deal with all this. I want them to take all of this territory and move through without any concern. I feel like Japan is going to attack here, and it's going to be bad, very bad. But also, I'm going to move an infantry into here so they can't just, you know, come back up this way. But I should be fine. Even a double attack, I'll be fine. I think Japan is... If I'm Japan and I'm trying to see how I come back from this, I say kill India and kill this in one fell swoop, and then take over all of Africa, get those resources, and use it to build up forces on Japan and down here to deal with this and everything around it. Because America doesn't exactly have this huge presence, right, in production. So it would take a while to move over unless he gets this, which I think he could, because he left these undefended. So I'm going to try to cause havoc by as well taking this, so that way Germany can't take it, hopefully. I'm also going to put some pressure and attack here with some guys. Hopefully take that. Again, with the 8 fighters and 4, I should be totally fine. But the goal is just cause havoc for Germany, do what I can to annoy him and harass Japan, and make it so that way these 17 can't come back immediately and stop this. If that's what their intention is. Or maybe divide more and send over. So, yeah, that's my plan. I'm just trying to be a little more aggressive. We'll see if this actually, you know, pays off. I really wanted 3. I really wanted 3, but 1's fine. I need to retreat. I can't risk it. But at least it's equal. That's fine. Those 2 tanks would have a hard time attacking there now. At least I hope so. Alright, we'll move 1 here and 1 over here. Okay. 4 fighters go back. And I think we're okay. Yeah. I think we'll be okay. And we'll put some more infantry there, so we'll be fine. We still, like, even if Germany attacks, it's not as much in terms of damage they could do as previously, and I still have all the fighters, so I easily could hold an attack back. And even with 17 tanks, I don't think that's enough. Probably move 1 here just in case he tries to go in from the side. But yeah, there we go. I think that's good. And now that if I get Leningrad, I can take all this and get more resources. And they have no production here, which is a big win. He could send a tank up, absolutely. But, I mean, we'll see if he actually wants to do that. And again, it's 50-50. I could win. Well, not 50-50, but it's close enough I could win that. So I don't mind spreading some troops out and doing that. So we'll see how that works. Again, it does suck that I'm kind of in this position, but I'm trying to be a little more aggressive, get those hits, and then get the IPC so I can, you know, build up more next turn. So we'll see. Again, I feel like this is still a situation where, oh, wait, no, the Axis did lose a huge portion of their army, and that had to be Japan with their navy, and also the subs. So because they spent a bunch and then immediately lost it, I could easily see why their overall power is down. But again, I'm holding strong. At least I made some moves here. Hopefully that helps. I can't exactly move my entire army, nor can I attack this. Because, again, I don't have a calculator, so I don't know how that would go, per se. But at the very least, I wore down the tanks here. So if he did try to attack here, I don't think it would go all that well. But I made it. Hopefully, I made it a little bit better for the odds to be in America's favor. But we'll have to see next round. Until then, hopefully further action can be. Oh, good. He has more troops coming in. Further action can be done over in Europe from either invasion from Canada over here, or the UK actually does something. I know. Oh, he has 8 fighters here, but actually land troops there. Just 1 transport. That's all I'm asking. But anyway, we'll see how things go. Hello everyone, this is Greyshot, and I am back, but not when I expected. So apparently the UK player was like, well, good luck guys, India's gone next round, and Japan will march over to Moscow next. So really, really, helpful player right there. So wonderful stuff. Meanwhile, I guess it's up to me to save the allies in any meaningful aspect. We'll see how that goes. Again, not much of an air force, and I feel pretty confident in putting a couple transports right there. And actually, let me get some infantry, so that way I can at least support, right? Put some guys here, put some guys over there. 2 transports so I can start landing troops elsewhere, which he should have been doing. I get the fighter support, I truly do, but some base infantry would have gone a long way. So, first off, we're going, of course, put men there, put men in India, and then transports here to assist. But as we can, well, accurately see, yeah, we're kind of in a bit of a pickle because Japan looks like he's gearing for India because he lost Manchuria. I attacked here, but it says, if you could please kill these tanks, then America would hold the factory in Manchuria, and with Japanese fleet destroyed, he will not be able to reinforce them at all. And I do agree on that assessment. The problem is, I don't have, right, much to send here. The only thing I could send is maybe the aircraft, which would be a 50-50 shot. Again, I think I would at least get something, but, yeah, I think also the best thing is to attack these tanks. That's exactly what I'm going to do. Full-on assault against these tanks with everything I have. And I think I can kill them effectively. Maybe. So we're going to send a majority of the aircraft here. And then 3 aircraft here. Right? Probably not great odds. Actually, what are my odds? Strong. Oh, my odds are strong. Okay. So even with that, I still have strong odds. So I'm assuming that's just the amount of infantry and stuff. But we'll see. But yeah, I'm saying everything to attack and then move everything there. Here, we'll just kill this infantry. Hopefully, I can get a solid kill on that. And then, yeah, can't do honestly that much because there's no transports. For 9 turns, he couldn't build a single transport. I know I'm probably harping on him too much, but he left. So I feel like that's kind of justified in this situation. All right, so anyway, I can't really attack with that artillery piece, so yeah, I think that's about it. We'll see how things fare. Yeah, losing India is not the biggest issue in this game, honestly. Having a bad roll, that's a big issue. Although I got 7, so let's see. 11. Alright, let's try again. Alright, 7 hits. That's fine. Really wish I would have won that. Yeah. Yeah. At this point, I don't think it's worth it for me to keep fighting. I'm just gonna retreat. But at least it's not that big of losses. And again, I can put everything up in Russia. Now, here's hoping the trade is a little bit better. Perfect. Alright, don't care. Killed the tank, saved America. Because, you know, I'm a helpful ally, and we'll make sure that my allies will, you know, actually can do something. Alright, even better. Got rid of that so I can take South Africa next time. Put all the aircraft there. Again, still have my tank. Can't really do much with it. Japan will attack it. I'll move my sub. Actually, I'll keep that there. And move the other sub up. Move the aircraft here. Move this there. So if he does attack, we can still hit him. Move the aircraft here. So at least there's still a ton of aircraft. This aircraft Honestly, I can move here to assist. That way there's a landing spot. Yeah, that's fine. That way at least Russia still has a solid defensive line with aircraft. God, I love how he's like, of course he's going to fall next turn. It's like, well, not really. Because that's dead. And hopefully, even if India gets that, we can just keep focusing here. And, yeah, just keep holding. I know it's not great, let me be very clear, but I don't think it's as bad as he stated. Alright, so 2 transports right here so we can actually assist with the invasions. Because who knows, that might have helped. Put some infantry there that can... Actually, probably not 3. Let's put most of the infantry here. And then 2 infantry there. That way there's some losses, but don't expect much. Yep. Didn't get much territory, but next turn that's open. 3 tanks, so he'll probably move here and then try to reinforce that. And again, I can slowly try to make an army here. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4. Technically, I can move the aircraft down as well. Bomb India as well with the bomber. You know, do something. Sure, I did lose a good chunk of the aircraft there, but at least I wore down Japan. And right now, the Axis really can't afford those losses. I can. I have the resources too, because right now, if we look at overall at the IPC that we get per turn, and we're looking at 20, 30, 50, so it's close to 100. Axis are in the upper 80s. So with this being taken over, hopefully that would be a big help with me putting more pressure here and taking the north. That would be a huge win. Oh, actually, yeah. What did he do? He's just building up an army here slowly. Japan held on. Defenders lost. Yeah, oh, sorry. I'm looking at the wrong one. Let's see. Yeah, he just fought there. That's it. He's just moving troops over. Okay. So I'll just move 1 over. Actually, if he attacks here, right, we could take the north, and he would be unable to get much, if really anything. Because I can attack here with the 4 let's see, wait, hold on. 1, 2, with the bot. Wait, 1, 2, 3. Yeah, I can attack there. So I could kill this, right? No, he'll move. He'll move. Shoot. That's fine. That's fine. And again, he has transport, so he'll probably attack here again. Take that maybe, or something. I don't really care. Yeah. Trying to think if I can attack with anything, and really I don't have the power to. But again, with Manchuria taken, that's a huge win, because it'll take, well, him a number of turns to get over there, and he can spread out, take a good chunk of territory, and just really reinforce that. And divided Japan with, even though we could probably pump this out, I could see, hopefully, the United States putting troops. Let's see, 1, 2, and 1, 2 maybe, or just trying to reinforce and then like take this core territory away, especially with subs guarding in case he makes a fleet. But we'll see what he does, and here's hoping things go a little bit better. Hello everyone, this is greyshot17, and I am back playing as Russia for round 10. Also, my cat's here, but she's off doing her thing. Maybe, we'll see. Anyway, we got some notes. Any thoughts? I think it is looking promising. Japan has no fleet and is going to lose ground now. Germany will not get... wait, I'm sorry. Germany will not get Moscow, and we have constant pressure in France. Alright, so I left a note for my allies. So, again, just telling him that I'll cause an active defense, hold Moscow, but still do what I can. Again, because of all this, hopefully we get some more territory. Honestly, I told America to focus on taking resources away from Japan. He could easily do that. An attack here and here could take away 8. And right now, Japan's at 36. 8 more is at 28. Plus whatever, we take up here, and well, everywhere, honestly. This might be another big win, but again, I'm kind of curious to see what Japan does. I think he might use his navy offensively, but also, if he takes the southern locations, he can move his fleet there, and then maybe buy like a factory there to reinforce from the Philippines, as well as Manchuria. Just some thoughts. But I'll let him kind of do what he wants to do. In the meantime, I'll just produce more men, obviously. I'm going to push up, right, in key areas. So push here, so that way at least I can draw men away These areas I want to push forward and take this, because it'll be harder for him to take it back. I'll put the artillery back in here, but can't really use my Air Force to attack anything or anybody at this moment. Might actually build some troops here, so I'll push this way. But I don't want to weaken my main defense. I have 9 fighters. Still, I don't want to weaken myself too much. But I think overall taking the north would be a good idea. Causing havoc in Ukraine is good. So, yes, I'll do this. That way as well I can help, you know, I can help the U.S. get some more resources from China. So, doing what I can with what I got. There we go. Lots of resources taken. Also, that helps me, because again, if I get the more resources I get, the better off I am going to be in the near future. So let's prep 3 infantry there, right? Move this guy here, and then I'll move 1 more down here, right? And then I should be fine. 4, that's going to be, what, 32? And then plus additional, I'll put maybe 1 guy here. So that'll be, what, yeah, 32. And then another 1 here, so that'll be 37 total infantry, which is far greater than what he has in attack power. Plus airplanes, he, yeah, does. I'm just going basics, like numbers. It should be fine. Anyway, I'll move this guy here so I can push this way, although his armor could possibly take this. Plus, again, more resources to the U.S., which is a huge win. And he can probably send a tank down here, right? And then the other tank up here, and I take this. So that's a nice little win. That's, again, more resources for me. Move 1 infantry there. So it makes it harder for him to take it. 4 there. 1 artillery. All good. So I'll use my bomber to hit there next turn. I still have that 1 piece of artillery. So if he does take something, I can attack with British fighters. 5 fighters. But yeah, so that's what, 22? So now Germany's down to 30. Oh my god, Germany's down to 31. Because, yeah, he, well, okay. He'll probably take this, so never mind. He'll be a little higher. But overall, they are losing, right? And we're gaining. So that's what matters. And we already have a huge advantage. Again, I find it amazing he left and then immediately, like, the balance of power shifted. But whatever. I don't really see a counter to this. Japan could move troops here. But hopefully I'll bomb this so that way it takes away additional resources. But I suspect Japan might be more interested in maybe pushing this way, right, to Africa. But I feel like it can build up enough men real quick. And then, worst case, send fighters to hold Egypt. Fleet-wise, I don't think he's going to build up. And right now with Germany, if he sends up, like, guys here, I'll just counterattack and wear him down. So he's kind of in this protracted defense here. And again, he can keep building guys there, that's fine. But if I can, I'll go for a strike on Germany itself to knock it out. And again, Africa not being under their control, hopefully I can take the rest of, I can take Norway and such. That's really going to hamper him. And then, of course, he has to send resources to kill this or that or whatever. So, again, just more stuff he will lose, hopefully. But, we'll see. Anyway, oh god, let me just throw all this stuff away. Alright, but we'll see what happens next turn. Until then, see you guys later. Hello everyone, this is Greyshot. I'm back for another round, this time as the British, and time to get some infantry. Let's see, 2 and 2 up here. Probably 2 infantry down south. Can't, or I probably, yeah, I can't afford. Well, actually, hold on. Can I afford another, if I just get infantry, right? Oh, wait, or not infantry, sorry. If I get another transport vehicle. Okay, I do have one. Yeah, I can get another transport vehicle. And hopefully get some more resources that supports that attack. So let's see. Let's just do 2 and 2 for right now. And then 2 additional infantry, and we can save 2 for next time. Oh, wait, I'm sorry. What did Germany do? Germany purchased infantry and artillery. Oh, okay, cool. They attacked and lost infantry. Awesome. Wait, retreated with 1 fighter. Did he attack with a fighter? He must have. It must have been an accident. He might probably forgot the infantry. Because here, he lost an infantry up here. So I'll try as the Soviets to attack that with fighter support. And I think I should be able to kill that. And then take this. So that'll be a nice little win. But let's take a lot of key positions and start turning this stuff around. By the way, again, I told the U.S. to attack here next turn, if possible. If he takes this, I suspect that's also an option, right? But you can take that industry and then take this. Because he has 2 transports within range. So the tank could go up here or up. Yeah, the tank could go along the right-hand side. Another tank could come down with infantry. I could come down here to make sure that he can't attack. He moves over here, maybe during his... oh, wait, no. If Japan moves right... well, actually, no. It might be a good idea to force Japan right. Anyway, we'll see what he does. Point is, let's purchase that stuff. Let's go down. I do have a fighter here. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4. I can't bring it up. Let's do the bombers to attack that, right? Take this to at least annoy them again. We'll have 2 infantry. We'll have 1, actually both. We'll have both artillery units, and then 2 infantry. And the goal will be 1 here and 1 there. And then can't really use, can't do much, right? And I don't want to attack with my fighters. I don't want to sacrifice them that easily. So we'll keep the subs there. Yeah, we'll just make sure this is hard not to crack for the Germans. But overall, if we take that, that drains more resources for them to go fight another direction. Especially if America's dropping 5 infantry over here. That would be a real pain for Germany to attack, because that's less troops they have to send up here. So, alright, I think that's it. I think we're good there. Wait, less chance for ones, meaning bombers are more likely to be effective. So, oh, it's 6. Perfect hit. I mean, also, apparently, less chance for 6s, but I just proved that wrong. Alright, let's see if we can take France. Again, a lot of points would be great for me. Oh, 2. Alright, some nice wins right there. Perfect. We'll move the fighter down south. We'll keep that fighter there, I think. The bomber will move back up here. Infantry, I'll move here. Just kind of help reinforce. The sub I'll keep there. Not really too much I can do elsewhere. Japan, I feel like is going to lose a lot of points next turn, unless they build a fleet. But even if they do that, the battleships are right there with a sub. They would probably lose it, even with like an aircraft carrier. They have what, 41? So they can build a carrier, maybe a couple destroyers, and put the planes there. But again, with a sub and 3 destroyers and a battleship, I don't like those odds. I think he'll just build planes. Hopefully try to build enough to attack the American fleet and neutralize it. But, should I keep the fight? I'll keep the fighter there just to be on the safe side. Just in case he tries something. Alright, so we'll put 2 here. We'll put the artillery, 2 infantry, and the other 2 infantry we'll put here. So that way we keep reinforcing, maybe build a force to attack India. Or at the very least, provide a proper defense of Egypt. Alright, I like that. So now we are up 50. We're still up 50 points. Axis are definitely losing a little bit. Japan more so probably going to lose than Germany. Germany can always, of course, attack this area. The north is a bigger risk for him, but having the Caucasus is a really nice bonus for him, I will say. That definitely puts Russia at a disadvantage. But if I get all this backcountry and continue to get more IPC, then I feel like I have a good shot. I feel like I have a great shot, especially because there's no... I don't need to send troops up north, right up here. There's no way you can reinforce. So this infantry can help just take territory. Hell, I could... even send this unit back. So a lot of good stuff, and again, there's 10 aircraft here. He's less than 30. I have 30 infantry. He's still at a major disadvantage if he wants to attack me. So overall, still looking really positive for the Allies. It's going to be a long fight, but unlike the previous UK leader, I can stick this out because I have still a good feeling we're going to win this. So we'll see what happens. Hello everyone, this is Greyshot, back again as Russia, and let's see if the US did anything. And I am glad to see that he did quite a bit. Oh my god. But first off, let's get to Japan. Japan built 3 tanks, anti-aircraft artillery, and normal artillery, and then rebuilt India and rebuilt Japan. Okay, so America's bombing Japan, so they're repairing, which is good because they only attacked Persia. So I'm probably going to withdraw the British troops there next turn, but America produced a fighter, tank, transports, infantry again on both sides. He's trying to hit him, but again, I see more stuff he could take from Japan, so I feel like the goal should be that. Speaking of which, yeah, he bombed him, did considerable damage, and it looks like gave me some territory. But the big thing is look how much of China he took, and look how much of Indochina. Oh my lord. Okay, so even if Japan counterattacks and takes this, most likely he'll be able to build up a force that can contend with it. Maybe even counterattack, we'll see. But that's a good sign. That puts India in harm's way. And theoretically, if he builds up enough troops, he could go in for the strike on India, especially if he keeps trying to go for me, because that can be very risky for him to push to Egypt, because 1 turn, 4 troops, right? And then I produce, what, 6? So I'll have 6 troops here. Moves over 1, 8 troops. I would beat him, or not beat him. Well, no, I would. I would have 8 infantry, 1 fighter. That would put me at better odds than he could muster. So he probably doesn't want that, but that's where he's stuck with right now. And he could also withdraw some armor, but still, I could get an infantry unit and maybe send a fighter or 2. But yeah, so I think the best thing to do is continue my strategy of just causing havoc for the Germans. Now I'll move 1 infantry there, 1 infantry unit I'll send here to grab it. But here's the thing. Everywhere else, I can just, you know, go on the move. Let's take Norway. Let's attack here. Let's hit that. All fighters will hit that region. I'm a little mixed about attacking this with, like, a big force. I can withdraw some men. Like, I can put 1 infantry here, 1 infantry there. Or move it 1 back. No, I could still contain that area. Yeah, I'm trying to think what I would do in this regard. It's a bit of a tough situation because, again, I could attack this and try to do something. Let's see. I want to make sure that's dead at all costs, so that way he can't produce more guys. All right, how about this? We'll attack with 2 artillery and 2 of that. That's 32 again. Still more infantry and armor than the Germans can muster, plus fighters. I would be fine. Let's try to do some damage there, if possible, and take that back. So it withdraws more men. Righty. Plus artillery, especially with that big push. I don't want them to have artillery. So any bit I can kill, I will. Did I read all the map notes? No. Okay, so some of those are mine. And some of those are actually, you know, me as the UK doing notes. So, fine. All right. Let's see. I would say that's pretty good. I would say that's fantastic. Alrighty. So, yeah, looks like here we got ourselves the entire northern sector under our control. So that really isolates Germany. And then we have West Russia. If we take that back, that'll be a huge win. 2 damage. 1, not too bad. Not great. Not great. Alright. I'll take it. Because taking West Russia stops Germany from sending reinforcements up to Leningrad, right? So he can't send tanks up to assist with this, and he doesn't have tanks here, so he can only attack with that force. Still way stronger than I can really muster, so really he doesn't have to worry all that much. But we will prepare a counterattack. I'll put a couple infantry units there. Can't put a lot, just because of the fact I don't want to weaken this position too much. Here, I'll move 1 guy here. That'll help. We'll put 1 more. Okay. And I can move some troops back to their respective areas. But, yeah, no. Alright, let's... All the fighters are there. Looking pretty good. 4 fighters, and then put pretty much all the infantry here with 1 artillery. I did lose more artillery than I probably would have liked, but I don't really care at this rate because we have more IPC than we've had in a while. So that will help us, again, keep up with Germany. Population-wise, we're doing fine. Again, the big thing is, and I will say this, the UK fighters are really helping us stay above. Yeah, I just don't see a situation where Germany takes it. It's going to be very tough because, again, that's 37 infantry, right? And he has, let's say, you know, units attacking. And then he has, what, 29? Yeah, 29 units attacking. So even without anything, I have more infantry. And then you add in 10 planes. And he has, what, 1 plus 2 bombers? Plus, even attacks here, I suspect he'll take some hits. So... yeah, and plus, Germany's putting resources into, of course, fighting off the U.S., which, as you can see here, Germany's starting to drop. They're at 29, and Japan's at 22. So they're in the, what, the mid-70s at best. And then we're, oh my god, we are doing great. We are, what? Oh, shoot. I'm sorry, I'm just kind of doing a calculation in my head, but we're at 1, dang it, if I can do math in my head, that would be amazing. But we're almost 120, I believe. Yes, we're almost 120. It's very close. So I think it's 118. But still, that's a huge difference. And I just don't see Japan or Germany doing this decisive blow anytime soon. They're not in that position to get, like, a lot of kills very quickly. Like, they can't really attack the American fleet or this fleet over here with my transports. Yeah, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4. I could also start making some additional planes. I do have 37, so maybe another plane here, and then build up infantry and infantry here. That might not be a terrible idea. But, yeah, we'll see how things go. I feel very confident in this, especially with the recent developments. The American player has turned the tide greatly with naval supremacy in the Pacific, but we'll see. Maybe they push Egypt. We'll find out next time. So, until then, hopefully all goes well. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we are back, and guess what? It's an Allied victory, of course, for, you know, myself as an obvious course of action. No, actually, I thought we were going to lose this. A lot of it to the UK, though I will say the UK fighters stuff did come in handy. I love how he didn't even do anything, as Germany's like, no, I see the situation at hand. It's not looking all that great for me. I'm piecing out of here. That's unfortunate, as well as because, hold on, isn't he the same player? Am I crazy with that? I thought, here, I can back out even more, but I swear that if I go to game history, yeah, so it was both Einik. Was that the case the entire time, or was it 2 separate players? I don't know. Maybe one of them left and I didn't realize. Maybe I have to go back and look at that. But whatever the case may be, he tried, he failed, and we successfully won. I covered this a lot in the Soviet round, so I'm not going to touch on it too much here. But hey, I thought I'd played a solid defense, and this was it. This I know it's biased dice, but you know what? It's fine. It's totally fine, because I'm gonna call them based, because you know that's how it was for me. All the dice rolls were great. No, but they were slightly biased. But anyway, it was a good game. It was a very good game. Anyway, if you guys have any comments, leave them down below, and I will discuss it. And if you have any ideas or anything you want me to play in this game, also let me know. I'll probably go back to doing a rank game, so that way it doesn't take forever for me to do this. But it was interesting. It was interesting doing a community game. Anyway, This has been Greyshot17, and I'll see all of you guys next time. Hello guys, before you go, let me give a special shout out to Patreon supporters Joey G240, Milam, Folkvard, Aphyria, Ace, Pyroshark, Tony B, Epic Pleb, ShinobiWarrior, and Sir Marvell. Thank you all for your incredible support in helping this channel grow. This has been Greyshot and his amazing patrons, and I'll see all of you next time.